Hold on, I gotta find the stream so I can send it to him. Can't you hear me talking? Are you deaf? How do I send this to him? There it goes. Share. Copy link. Paste. Should we give them a couple minutes so they can get logged on to watch the show? Can this guy hear me? Alexa, turn off the family room lights. Alexa, turn on the entry lights. Oh. Alright. Well, I guess we'll start. I don't see anybody else coming to join.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. Second and 5 now. Allen. Completion here to Claypool. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Michael Pittman, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 37 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Hello? Yeah, I didn't see you done that until I seen it on my phone just now. It's weird you couldn't hear me through the regular thing.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I heard you a while ago when you said, "Can you hear me?" I don't know who you are, real classy. That wasn't real classy. That guy commented, he said we sucked on there.
Next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be
Ball
a
out.
5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson, and they take him down.
That's a fumble.
Von Miller.
You see him smack that ball out of his hand while he's laying on the ground.
So that time, Charles,
I was hitting the button for him to strip him to begin with. Not once he got on the ground.
Like that, they were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback,
pick it off. Oh, don't smack it.
Running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to.
This Stephen guy has had his account suspended before.
I have had my account suspended before. That's a fact.
And here's a very low-line drive,
happened?
almost whiffed on it.
Oh,
and
God.
it's returnable for Hill. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
He drinks Bud Light.
I don't drink Bud Light, but I don't drink beer. Let's clear that up real quick.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Come on, St. Brown.
5 yards that
What
time.
kind of block was that?
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 44, Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the...
Call off work Wednesday if he leaves.
But on that play, he did it with that big,
I ain't
wide
calling off
body
for
of
Wednesday.
his.
I gotta be
Didn't
there.
get a
I
lot of
gotta do
yardage
my
on the
good
play,
comedy
but it did what it
stuff.
was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion, Hill. On 1st down, Allen. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Get in there. I knew I messed that up.
Off the right upright, and it's
I
no
hate
good.
kicking field goals. Or extra points, or whatever you want to call them.
So with the missed PAT in his
The wing
rearview
catch,
mirror,
right.
he goes
The
back
terrible
out to
kick.
kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, come on.
Catch is
He didn't
made
even
by
jump.
Metcalf. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He
There's a
lost
fumble.
the football.
Pick the ball up.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a
a chance, they pop the ball free in the backfield.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Oh, God. Why did he take so long to throw the freaking football?
Shot as he tried to pull that
He's open right off the whiff.
Couldn't hang on third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They turn to Taylor on fourth.
They're going to get out there and block. One guy out there, and they can't freaking go out there and block him.
No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Sometimes you win,
and
sometimes
defensively,
you lose.
they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down.
Hey, Chan, bring me a water.
Short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action now. Wilson.
Pick it, catch the ball.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. He's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Claypool with another catch. Touchdown Bills! Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran all the way to the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. I thought for sure he was going to throw that ball. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I can't hear you again, though, by the way. Oh, okay. I thought for sure you was going to bomb that ball.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this down.
Some guys just standing there.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh,
they're going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Second down and goal. Wilson.
oh, I couldn't get there.
Touchdown, Miami.
I thought I could get there faster than that.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Your mic's breaking up real bad again. Oh, I just hit your kicker.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a
not done
roughing call
now
here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
Turn the corner, bro.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Daggone it. Get in there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with his 2nd and 10.
Wilson.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Oh, man, you got torched.
Metcalf, he's got it.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, will you smack it?
Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Running left, Taylor.
Room here to run. And they'll wind wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Chan, bring me a water.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
Thank you.
And to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something
What is this? This is open.
It would take something
I don't want
around
cold
miracle
water.
territory
I don't
for
like
a
cold
comeback,
water.
But maybe
Here.
that's a start, Charles.
Take this now.
It certainly is, and it definitely.
I'm in the middle of the game. I said take it.
Hasn't been a banner day.
There's hot water upstairs. Just give me the hot water.
And find ways to make plays.
And he gets this one
I just
just
prefer
shy
the water
of
that's
40
in
down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On the counter, it's
That's
Taylor.
going you.
And he'll take
Get out
this
there
one
and
up
hit
close to about
him.
the 45. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Die. Die. Oh, it died. Ah,
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
oh, he caught that. Oh,
And he's
man.
going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're
Oh,
able
I
to
thought I
get
was
the
gonna
3rd
pick
down
that.
conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Oh, my God.
And incomplete on the deep
How you in
ball.
shutdown and you can't
Even with
jump
such
for a
big
pick?
lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Wilson will throw again.
Oh,
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well,
makes no
thought he
sense.
had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Taylor,
Oh.
he's going absolutely nowhere as
Terrible
he is hit
blocking.
behind the line.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, game goes some days.
One step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. One last shot for Wilson. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was
good game, Nate.
And time is run out now on this game.
That's real messed up.
We say so long, everybody.
Yeah, I told you I've learned a lot of new offensive plays. Time to watch Adam and Wes play. Good game. We'll find out. Oh, hey, I looked at them poles, and I think they're supposed to be permanent poles. They don't have tops or bottoms, which is weird, but they got like great big bolts that go through them like they're adjustable, and you bolt them in wherever they're supposed to be. I probably should have took the ones that are down here out and put those in place is probably what the plan was, but I did not. You're welcome. I'll see you later.